Hi everyone, I'm back with another video as requested from a viewer, and this time it is the darling of the Uberstrike 5. That's right, the impressively cute duo hawk Slayer Gorexon. And I found an extremely good build for two-handers for the Slayer. Now pay attention to the passives because it's gonna come by very important later on. So the first Trophy Hunter is what you're going to get with 30% damage increase, which is really good. All you have to do is keep stacking and attacking the enemy. And of course, the Leap, which will give you 30% increased attack speed for 10 seconds. Now, this is incredibly important because an attack speed is the way to go, and you get a stun on the target in front of you. I believe it's only one target that is of medium size, which is just a full-size enemy that is not an elite, or a few slave rats in front of you, up to 3, I think. I need to double check this, but I'm not sure. Just take it as for what it says. It says one target, so keep it there. But I've seen slave rats actually 3 or 4 collide away, push away from you. And the next one is obviously Path of Carnage, increases attack speed by 7.5%. There's a base increase on attack speed. For two-handers, it is perfect. And charged attacks, this is incredibly important because of Grimnir's focus, because you get damage reduction along with the fact that your attack cannot be interrupted. It is the best talent. Now, these are the talents that I like to use, and with the talents that you have here available for Doomseeker and Slayer's Fury, Doomseeker is based on using two-handed hammers, 2 of them. If not, and because they have the max cap, you want to have unlimited cleave to get that max 5 enemy cap hit swing, to get 10 hit points back. If not, if you're going to use two-handed hammer and either a two-handed axe or the mining pick, for all you aspiring gold diggers like myself, well, that's what you should be using. Slayer's Fury. The next talent, Skull Splitter. This bad boy is as unbelievably overpowered. And of course, use Mainstay because Mainstay is absolutely amazing. 60% damage bonus. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being bought for a rib spreader, and then you realize you look at Bodin's face and he's the perfect undersoul, the perfect cleaning rag for the mighty champion of the Chaos Forces. Only to find out that he's got Mainstay and he's just gonna whoop your bomb. That's what Mainstay is for. Whoop that Bodvor's bomb. You get there, don't worry. And of course, Adrenaline Surge, because why not? You get cooldown reduction for your F ability. The more you stack it, the more you use it, the more you can abuse it. Cheese, baby, cheese. Don't forget, you can cheese with weapon swap. I'll put up the video down here somewhere, you'll see it. And of course, there is no contest to Grimnir's focus, because you'll be taking so much damage from Skaven forces, from Skaven clan rats, slave rats, plague monks, and what? Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, the elf is dead. It's perfection, really. Perfection. And of course, don't forget, this is incredibly important when it comes to Storm Vermin. No escape talent is incredibly good because they tend to hide behind the shield rats when they come for that overhead. And which makes the no escape talent a little bit more useful, because with more movement speed, you can try and outrun it or dodge out of the way because of movement speed. It gives you that little bit of pip step that you can get. And of course, because you have movement speed, you can actually save a teammate. Better than a Dawi drop. You can rush up to a teammate and save him. This is a very, very what's the word for it? There's a word for this, and that word is offensive. An offensive talent. It's not no trigger warnings here, alright? No trigger warnings. It's just an offensive talent. As for Bounding Leap, I've used this before and I've jumped off a ledge accidentally. So don't use it. Just don't. Alright, don't. Let's get on with the weapons. And with the weapons, I prefer using the Great Axe and the Great Hammer with these properties and traits, which is Swift Slaying, Crit Chance, and Attack Speed. It's pretty much bread and butter right there, full-on damage. And if you're going to use the Mining Pick, use Power versus Chaos, Crit Chance, and Swift Slaying. You will get that 20% bonus from your Charm, which is important. As for your necklace, health, block cost reduction, and Boon of Charlia, because you need to get as much temp hit points as possible. Trying to go after the Warp Fire rats, the Gun rat, And the gas rat is an exercise in futility because you're going to be in a lot of trouble trying to fight them off with just a hammer and an axe. You don't have a gun. You're not the ranger veteran or the iron breaker. So that's for the necklace. The next thing is the charm. 10% power versus chaos, attack speed, and decanter, because you need to close distance with your target. So when you take decanter, go for the blue potions. They're way better because you can close that distance and get on with beating the crap out of the rats and the beastie boys and the chaos know-it-alls. So kick their bombs with that. Stick with blue potions. You don't need purple, you don't really need the strength. In a pinch, the strength will help in case you pull a patrol. If not, stick with blue. Way better. And of course, with the trinket, crit chance, stamina recovery, shrapnel. Pretty straightforward, pretty amazing, and it's a great meta build. You're going to take a ton of damage, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun ride. And with that, I hope you win your bet against Kruber that you set with the elf. Yeah. The next build video I will focus on will be the elf, Queen Corellian herself. In the meanwhile, you can catch me live on Twitch. I stream regularly on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I always post on Twitter before I go live. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me if you screw up like that fellow over there. Perfection.